What's one of the things you need to be looking for all the time, every day on the water? Wow! That's a beauty. Good morning, guys and girls. February 27. February 27. Hey, if you're not subscribed to the Catch of the Day channel, be sure and go subscribe to Catch of the Day channel. Even if you're over on Facebook, you need to be on our YouTube channel as well. The Catch of the Day YouTube channel. You know, we've got about 4,000 people a day now. We've had several days in a row. We've been over 4,000 people a day that actually listen to this and watch this video on YouTube. About 12 to 20,000 a day on Facebook. So it's kind of like a big church. And let me tell you, the greatest thing, and why I say that's about like a big church, is we have people on here every day that interact with each other through their comments and become great friends and send gifts to each other and encourage each other and pray for each other. It's really an amazing thing. So, and I'm going to tell you what, if you will subscribe to the Catch of the Day, it doesn't cost a penny to subscribe to it, it'll change your life. Just that simple. It'll change your life. We're at February 27, looking at Isaiah 41:10. Don't worry, because I am with you. And you know, a redneck might read that. A redneck might read that. Don't worry, because I am with you. Yeah, that's the way a redneck would read it. And that's the way a redneck ought to understand it. Don't worry, because I am with you. That's it. When my grandson Jeremy was about 4 years old, he decided to take his dog and do a little exploring at a pond near his house. The pond was big, probably an acre, and deep, especially for a 4-year-old who didn't bother asking or telling anyone where he was going. Much like Jesus' parents when they discovered him missing, my daughter Sherry panicked and had everyone else, I think in the whole dang county, panicked. She called Chris and me at a tournament. I mean, we were hundreds and hundreds of miles away. She wanted us panicking too. A frantic hour or so later, Jeremy and his Labrador Retriever showed up, safe and sound. Was he afraid? Of course not. He had his dog, and although he didn't understand it at the time, his God was with him. Such is God's care over his children and their children. And I want to just point out on that last verse right there, that last sentence, such is God's care over his children and their children. Lucy, do not chew the wire in two, baby. Do not chew the wire in two. I'll take some sugar. Yeah, I'll take some sugar. You're such a pretty girl. She said, Jimmy, I'm so glad that snow's gone. I am so glad it's gone. Such is God's care over his children and their children. You know, God's love and God's salvation is a generational thing. Was he there for Jeremy at 4 years old because his mama was a Christian? I think so. Was God with him because his grandma was a Christian? Yeah, I think so. Was God with him because both of his great-grandmas were Christians, Chris's mom and my mom? Yeah, I believe so. God is a generational God. And you know, your parents and grandparents might not have had a relationship with God. You might be the first one in your family. But let me tell you, can I tell you, you're starting a generational thing that might go on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And it all started because you believed in Jesus Christ. All right, here's our tip for today. Boy, she wants that wire. She wants that wire so bad. They'll bite a wire too in a hurry, even with a broken nose. You know, Lucy was caught by a bobcat when she was a baby, and she's lucky that she slung it off, but when she did, it broke her nose. I think she probably slung him up against a tree and got away from him. She's really badly cut up in the face and on the throat. Here's our tip for today, and this is a good one. Keep a lookout for white and blue herons and fish the same spots where they're feeding. I can be running down the lake in my Ranger boat 75 miles an hour and look over and see a couple of blue herons on the bank, and I'll go over there every single time. If I'm just fishing, practice, or fishing in a tournament, I'll go over there and fish where they're fishing every single time. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today, and remember, I sure do love you.